Coming up next on Auto Show TV, Victoria comes in from the cold to check out the 2015 Jeep Patriot at Elmwood Auto Group. We explore the buy here, pay here way to finance a vehicle at JD Buyrider in South Attleboro. Also, we visit with Brian Benoit at Anchor to discuss their Anchor Lifetime Assurance Plan. Plus, talking tires with Jim Melvin. And of course, this week's Best Buys with some great February deals. All that and more next on Auto Show TV.
It's Auto Show TV.
Good morning, welcome to Auto Show TV. I'm John Coletto. We're coming to you today from Elmwood Auto Group in East Providence. So how do you like the snow so far, huh? Had enough? Well, how'd you like to be these guys here at Elmwood? When the snow comes, they've got to move every one of these vehicles out of the way, then they plow, then they've got to move them all back, all in a straight line. It's crazy. It's all hands on deck. Even General Manager Dennis Freeman was out here operating one of the plows the other day. But for you at home, if you're now starting to think long and hard about a four-wheel drive vehicle, you want to come here to Elmwood because they've got just an exceptional lineup of Jeep family SUVs. You've got the Grand Cherokee like this one, you've got the Cherokee, you've got the Compass, and there's one more that would look really nice right now parked in front of Gillette Stadium. Victoria?
This morning on Auto Show TV, in honor of the Patriots Super Bowl win, we're here at Elmwood Auto Group to check out another winner, the 2015 Jeep Patriot. Inside and out, the Patriot is all Jeep, from its signature 7-slot front grille to its 4-wheel drive and off-road capabilities. The Patriot starts with a low base price on the 4x2, then moves up with available features like a power moonroof, remote start, and flip-down liftgate speakers. The Patriot is similar in size and features to the Compass, but if you want that distinctive Jeep look and character, then the Patriot is for you. Dennis is joining us this morning. Dennis, I was hoping for Tom Brady, but I'm sure you know more about this Patriot.
I wish Tom Brady was here as well. Congratulations to the New England Patriots and to the fans. Here it is, the Jeep Patriot. This is the fraternal twin of the Jeep Compass, which was featured last segment. The Jeep Patriot has the more squared-off, boxy look, which a lot of die-hard Jeepsters love. It also has a 7-slotted grille, which is unique to all the Jeep products, and that represents the 7 continents that the Jeeps have toured on. The Jeep Patriot offers the perfect size as well as off-road capabilities. But let's take a look at the inside of the creature comforts. You know, when you open up the rear door, the first thing you'll notice is there's plenty of room back here. There's room for 3 passengers. The backs of the front seats are actually concaved. They're curved to maximize leg room for the rear passengers. These rear seats also recline and fold flat. Now again, plenty of storage space in the back here. And in this storage area, you have a retractable, removable cargo shade, so you can hide and protect any valuables you might have in the back. Again, it's a 60-40 split folding seat. You can have the larger side down with room for 1 passenger. You can have the smaller side down, room for 2 passengers, or have both down to maximize your cargo space. And the Jeep Patriot is also a very safe vehicle. It meets the National Highway Traffic Safety Association's requirements, of course, and has a 5-star crash test safety rating. There's actually a total of 9 airbags throughout this vehicle. And there's even an airbag that deploys from underneath the steering wheel. It's called a knee inflatable blocker. What that does is protect your knees and lower legs and also prevents the driver from sliding underneath the steering wheel. On the left is your headlight controls. Simply turn that knob, and if you pull out on that stalk, you'll turn on your fog lights. You can have your fog lights on independently of your headlights or have both on. On the left side of the steering wheel is controls for your electronic vehicle information center. If we turn the key, you're going to see the information center light up. Now, if you hit menu, you'll get your basic readings such as distance till empty, exterior temperature. It'll actually tell you the individual tire pressure of each tire, and it'll tell you if any of the tires are underinflated or overinflated. We rely simply on the stickers in the left-hand corner of the windshield, but here it is. It tells you the exact oil life percentage in your vehicle. So again, this electronic vehicle information center tells you a lot. It's the brain of the vehicle. This vehicle is also equipped with Uconnect, which is a great feature. It's a hands-free voice communication system that hooks up to your phone. It'll also pair and download all your contacts to the system. Another nice feature about that too is that you can pair all the functions on your vehicle, such as music. It does live streaming audio. So any of your Pandora, if you want to go to YouTube on your phone and search for a particular song, hit play and it'll play right through your speakers. No cords necessary for that system. You have AM, FM, and satellite radio. Sirius satellite radio is free for 1 year. Overhead, we have your universal home link transmitter. This device here hooks up to a remote control device at home, such as a garage door opener, home security lights, or an electric front gate. Very easy to use and very easy to pair. We also have a power moonroof with a sliding sunshade. Now when the sunshade is closed, if you do want to open the moonroof, simply hit the open button and it'll actually take the sunshade with it. You don't have to open the shade first and then open the sunroof.
Great.
Now this button here is your traction control button. This vehicle has 4-wheel drive. With a simple pull of this chrome lever down here, we're in 4-wheel drive. And a little light illuminates on the dashboard. It says 4WD, 4-wheel drive is engaged. This is a full-time 4-wheel drive system. It requires no driver input other than pulling of a lever. You don't have to stop, you don't have to put the vehicle in neutral. It's a shift on the fly 4-wheel drive system. That, coupled with the electronic stability program, makes this a very safe vehicle in snow, sleet, ice, rain. It senses the actual path of the vehicle and it also senses the intended path of the driver. It'll help correct oversteer and understeer is basically what it does by applying brake pressure to either the inside or the outside of the wheel and by also slowing down engine speed. So very sophisticated system, but you don't even know it's working when it's working, and it's full time. Keep you and your family safe while driving.
Dennis, my favorite feature is the color. Is this Patriot Red?
Close. This is a beautiful color. It's deep cherry red, and the interior is light pebble beige. A very popular color combination. We have several other SUVs outside in this color combination, all available in 4-wheel drive, which we know in New England we need now with all this snow on the ground. So now would be a great time to come down to Elmwood Auto Group, take advantage of our President's Day sales event. It doesn't get any better than this.
Buy here, pay here. We've heard all the horror stories, but if you have bad credit and need a car, it may be your best option. You'll pay a higher interest. Sometimes the vehicles aren't that great and you don't want to be late on a payment. In some cases, that's the reality. But like anything else, you can't paint all the buy here, pay heres with the same brush. I learned this week that JD Buyrider is different.
JD Buyrider has been around for over 25 years. Okay, we have sold over 1 million cars. And that says a lot about JD Buyrider. Actually, the 1,000th car was sold right here in South Attleboro.
No kidding.
No kidding.
And Joe, it all starts with your initial evaluation. You go through the numbers and see what they can afford because you want to set them up with something that they can be successful with.
Correct. The whole idea is to make them successful. We will not do a deal, no matter how bad you want to sell a car, if the person is going to fail.
So some people you do say no to.
Absolutely. If you come in here and we run a budget, a very tight budget for you, and we go over all your income, over all your expenses, and then we determine, all right, this is what you can or you can't afford.
Right.
And if you can't afford the car, I'm not going to sell you a car, because at the end of the day, we don't want people bringing cars back. We want people staying in their vehicles, getting their credit back, so then they can go anywhere they want after they reestablish their credit.
Yeah. Joe says the application process is pretty straightforward.
I take a look at the customer's credit history. We do not use credit scores. The customer will bring in the current pay stub or a letter from retirement, pension, or whatever the case may be. That will give us a net number of their income. So we go by the net. So I'll take that information, plug it into the system, and then we start calculating the formula. It'll tell us, okay, this customer nets X amount of dollars. This customer nets X amount of expenses. This is what they have left at the end of the month if they purchase a vehicle today. We have our own bank, which makes it a lot easier. And we work with them very closely, obviously. But yeah, if I feel that a customer is an honest person and they've just barely budget, I'll make the call and I'll get the approval for the customer.
So Joe, we're talking used cars here, so it's really all about service. You want to keep your customers on the road.
Correct. That's why we offer the 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty with every vehicle. And only people that have purchased vehicles from us can get their vehicle serviced here, which is a big deal because we know our vehicles. All of our techs are obviously certified, years and years of experience.
Because again, it's another one of the horror stories you hear about buy here, pay here. They sell customers, unbeknownst to them, cars that have problems, and then they're stuck with them.
Sure. And that's something that we strive to avoid at all costs.
I mean, it just makes sense. If someone has to all of a sudden pay $800 or $1,000 on a car repair, that could have been a couple of payments.
Payments, absolutely.
Buy here, pay here has a negative connotation to a lot of people.
Absolutely.
And there's buy here, pay here's to give you all a bad name.
Absolutely.
So what do you want the viewer to know about JD Byrider and how maybe you're different from those guys?
Well, it's to me, it's a no-brainer. We offer the 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty. The reason why we do that is because we're so confident in our vehicles that we know that this customer is going to be happy with that vehicle. We make the payment structure so simple, whereas most buy here, pay here's are come in every week with your money and
They set you up to fail.
If they set you up to fail, it's an automatic. Where our history and our record shows the opposite. If we feel you're not going to succeed, we're not going to sell you a car.
How does JD Byrider handle payment structure, and what if you're a day late or a couple days late? How does that work?
See, as far as we're concerned, we're not going to go after a car if you miss a payment one day. That's just unproductive for everybody.
Yeah. So you're taking a chance on them because they have bad credit, and in return, all you ask, make your payment.
That's simple. That's simple. And again, it's a win-win for everybody. They have a car that they need, we have another car on the road, and their credit is getting reestablished.
Joe Velez and his JD Byrider team are located on Route 1 in South Attleboro, and they have a second location up on Route 146 in Sutton, Mass. Coming up, some outstanding deals in this week's Best Buys. You're watching Auto Show TV.
The official auto loan provider of Auto Show TV is Navigant Credit Union for all your new, used, and classic car and truck financing needs.
You love everything about your new ride. It smells so good. But maybe you could be paying a little less for it. It's not too late, you know. Let Navigant Credit Union take a look at your rate. We could help you refinance and maybe save you a little every month. What could you do with the extra money? Road trip, maybe? Navigant Credit Union. Enjoy life's journey.
Distracted driving can be deadly. You're 23 times more likely to be involved in an accident while texting and driving. Don't become another statistic. I'm attorney Larry Signori. Don't text and drive.
Hey, Jeff here at Village Motors with exciting news. We have over 100 vehicles in stock, all competitively priced and come with an additional 5-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Here's an example. Purchase this Toyota Solara with 76,000 miles and you'll have coverage till 2018 or 176,000 miles. So hurry down, pick your vehicle, and add an additional 5 years and 100,000 miles to its current mileage. So visit us and experience why we have become Rhode Island's largest certified pre-owned dealer. Village Motors, a higher standard in pre-owned vehicles.
If you'd like more information about any of the dealers and deals you've seen on today's show, or would like to view previous episodes of Auto Show TV, go to our website, theautoshow.tv.
Now it's Auto Show TV's Best Buys. We search for the best cars in the market and tell you where to find the deals. Let's start with some SUVs and crossovers. A popular choice for families that features all-wheel drive is the Toyota Venza. Here's a 2015 Venza LE model, which you can lease with 0 down and a $249 a month payment for 36 months. Comes with Bluetooth, and again, this is all-wheel drive. This Venza deal is at Colonial Toyota in Smithfield. Elmwood in East Providence has 2 ways to get into a 2015 Jeep Compass 4x4. Lease for $282 a month or buy for the discounted price of $21,999. This Compass has the power valve group and loaded with safety and security for your family. The Compass right now at Elmwood. With winter knocking us around these days, Subarus are a popular choice. Here's a 2015 Subaru Forester with all-wheel drive and safety in winter starting at $21,290. That price is right now at Anchor Subaru in North Smithfield, and you receive Anchor's lifetime assurance plan for peace of mind. Another Subaru that goes in the snow is the Outback, and again, Anchor Subaru comes through with a great price on a brand new 2015 Outback. Get it starting at $23,890. All-wheel drive, safety, and loaded with technology. The Outbacks don't last long, so get to Anchor Subaru. Cerrone's in South Attleboro has another deal on program like new Captivas. The 2014 Captiva LT new was $27,000, but now just $16,995. Save over 10 grand, and they have quite a few to choose from. Save a ton and get the sporty and practical Captiva at Cerrone's during President's Month. In the sedan category, here's a terrific deal for President's Month on a new 2015 Volkswagen Passat V6 SEL. This is at Maddie Imports in Fall River. This deal saves you over $5,000. Purchase for $31,999, and they'll get you 1.9% financing for up to 60 months. That's some aggressive upfront pricing, and that's at Maddie in Fall River. While we were looking at Maddie, and you know they carry Audi as well, this jumped out to us, the all-new generation 2015 Audi A3. It's just gorgeous and Audi through and through. And this includes the cold weather package. Lease this A3 for $0 down and $349 a month. That's Maddie Imports in Fall River. Another popular midsize sedan is the Camry. Colonial Toyota right now has a $195 a month lease on the 2015 Camry LE, and that's with $0 down. That includes backup camera and all the Toyota safety and reliability. $195 a month, $0 down. That's a super lease deal at Colonial Toyota in Smithfield. Elmwood Auto Group comes through again on the head-turning Chrysler 200. This is a 2015 200 Limited. You can get it for $19,995, under 20 grand for the 200, or you can lease it for $169 a month. Either way, it's a great deal worth checking out at Elmwood in East Providence. A couple of deals at Anchor Nissan made our list. A 2015 Nissan Pathfinder S 4x4 is a terrific family SUV, and Anchor's lease price right now is just $224 a month. 4x4 with power windows and locks, and that's such a low payment, $224 a month for a new Pathfinder at Anchor Nissan. Also, Anchor has a great deal on the Nissan Rogue. It's the Rogue S all-wheel drive. Since they redesigned it, the Rogue is one of Nissan's top sellers, and for good reason. Anchor's lease deal is $179 a month. That's a crazy low payment, but it's only at Anchor Nissan in North Smithfield. In case you didn't know, it's Chevy Truck Month, and Cerrone's in South Attleboro has a great lease deal on a 2015 Chevy Silverado 1500, $239 a month, and that's with $0 due at signing. Lease this Silverado. It'll get you through the snow. Great selection of tough Chevy Silverados now at Cerrone's. And that's Auto Show TV's Best Buys. Auto Show TV's Car Care Tips, presented by Melvin's Tire Pros, where buying tires and fixing your car is never a hassle. As always here on Auto Show TV, joined by Jim Melvin Jr., we're going to do a little bit of a sort of a mailbag email segment because we do get a lot of great comments about this part of our show, Jim. They really like your information. So the first one is about tire loudness. How come some tires just seem to be so loud?
Well, John, the biggest issue with tire noise is generally in light truck tires, and it's real simple. The more aggressive the tread is, the more noise it's going to make. One of the things that happens is if you look at aggressive tread in either a snow tire for a passenger car or an all-terrain tire for a light truck tire, these areas here are called high void areas. They have sound waves that go back and forth, and therefore it generates noise. So the more aggressive the tire, the more noise it's going to make.
Okay. Now, if you get your tires rotated and now, because it might have worn a little bit unevenly, is that going to affect the noise?
Yes, it will. Sometimes, with an alignment issue, for example, you'll get an adverse wear pattern called feathering or scalloping. That in itself will give you a noise that'll sound like a wheel bearing or a helicopter. So yes, it will. And a lot of times it's exaggerated by a more aggressive tread pattern.
Okay. A car comes with a 16-inch standard tire, but it also can come, maybe on some models, you can get the 17-inch tire. I thought a car came with one size.
No, the vast majority of these cars will have, performance packages where they'll have larger wheels. The overall diameter is generally exactly the same. For example, going from a 16-inch wheel to a 17-inch wheel, you'll just have more wheel and less tire. So you'll have a smaller sidewall in the tire, but the overall diameter is generally exactly the same.
Which is the better ride, or can you really answer that?
Difficult question to answer. A lot of it's going to be predicated on speed ratings, for example, which make cars handle better at various speeds. As a rule of thumb, the higher the tire rim diameter, the more of a performance tire you're going to have is going to give you a little bit better handling in a car.
Okay. Jim, another question that we got, generic tires, mongrel tires, no-name tires versus the well-known brand names. Aren't all tires the same?
Not necessarily, no. One of the things that happens is you've got 3 or 4 large manufacturers who will make a myriad of different tire lines. Generally what they will do is the flagship brand will generally be the best casing. And when I say casing, I'm talking about the actual tire without any tread on it. It's going to be a truer casing, it's going to ride better. As you go down the food chain of the various brands, the casings will not be of the same quality as the flagship brand.
Jim, my last question is my own question, and I see retreads and shredded tires all over the highways. What's the cause of it? And I guess that means retreads are not very good.
Well, John, I'll tell you, they've done studies on that, and the vast majority of those casings you see on the side of the highway are actually new tires. Now,
New tires?
yes. What happens? The cause of it is loss of air pressure, and they just peel off the casing. Retreads are something that are really not made in passenger car situations. They're really just for medium trucks and tractor trailers, but I'll tell you, the quality of them is actually excellent.
Well, there you go, some email and questions from the mailbag action today on our feature with Jim Melvin. So if you have any other questions, come to Tire Pros, Jim Melvin Jr.
Stop in and see us at Tire Pros, where buying tires and fixing your car is never a hassle.
Next up, some extra peace of mind from Anchor Auto Group. You're watching Auto Show TV.
Whether it's a dazzling diamond engagement ring, a heartfelt gift, or something for yourself, come to Hanoush Jewelers in Warwick. We carry all the new styles, the most popular brands, and a superb selection of loose diamonds and wedding bands. Grooms-to-be trust Hanoush Jewelers in Warwick for our expertise and their peace of mind, because we know you may need some help making just the right selection. Come see why the perfect marriage proposal starts with a spectacular diamond from Hanoush Jewelers, Route 2 in Warwick.
If you've been in an accident, you need your car fixed quickly and hassle-free, and more importantly, repaired to pre-accident condition. Auto Intelligence provides a list of 5-star recommended collision repair shops in Rhode Island and southeastern Mass. These shops utilize the latest technology and industry standards and adhere to our strict code of ethics and business practices. They have earned a place on our recommended list. Automotive information, research, and recommendations. Find it all at autointelligence.org.
You love everything about your new ride. It smells so good. But maybe you could be paying a little less for it. It's not too late, you know. Let Navigant Credit Union take a look at your rate. We could help you refinance and maybe save you a little every month. What could you do with the extra money? Road trip, maybe? Navigant Credit Union. Enjoy life's journey.
Anchor Auto Group in North Smithfield has found yet another way to bring added value to its customers with the introduction of the Anchor Lifetime Assurance Plan for extended powertrain coverage free of charge to their Nissan and Subaru new car customers. I wanted to get the details from Brian Benoit. Brian, tell us about the Anchor Lifetime Assurance Plan.
Basically, it's a lifetime warranty for all of our customers who purchase or lease a brand new car from us here at Anchor, whether that's a Subaru or a Nissan.
No charge to the customer.
No charge whatsoever to the customer.
So tell us about the details, what it covers and all of that.
Well, it's a powertrain warranty, so it's basically taking the extension of the manufacturer's powertrain warranty, I should say taking their warranty, and extending it out for as long as you own the car for your lifetime and however many miles you put on it. So that would cover your engine, your transmission, and your drive system, whether that's front wheel drive, rear wheel drive, or all wheel drive. It would cover those systems completely.
The manufacturers already have warranties. Why are you putting this on top of it?
Well, because people are keeping cars longer and longer. There was a time when a car hit 100,000 miles and it was at the end of its lifetime. Now we're seeing cars with 200,000, 300,000 miles coming into our service department. So cars are more expensive these days. People are keeping them for a longer amount of time, yet the manufacturers aren't covering them warranty-wise for that long, and we just feel that our customers deserve it.
So just to be clear, this is something that you're doing here at Anchor Auto Group, so other Nissan dealers, other Subaru dealers aren't doing this?
Correct. It's exclusive to Anchor Auto Group, and it's exclusive for our customers.
So the only real catch is that once you sell the car, it doesn't transfer to the next person.
Correct. It is for the original owner only. So from the time that you purchase the car to the time you're finished with the car, you would be covered, but it would not transfer to subsequent owners.
What about people who lease and then buy the vehicle after their lease is up?
Yeah, we've been getting that. We've been getting that a lot as a question because leases are shorter term. However, there's a pretty high percentage of people who purchase their vehicles after lease, and the warranty would follow with that customer for as long as they own the car after they purchase it from the lease.
Now, Brian, there are some people who will think, well, I think this is just Anchor's way of getting me to come in to do all my service with them.
Yeah, you know what? There are some dealerships that run these type of programs, and there's a couple of pitfalls that you have to watch out for, and service is one of them. The first thing is, hey, we'll cover your car for a long time, but you have to do all of your maintenance and all of your service work with us. We do not require that with the Anchor Assurance Plan. You basically just need to follow the recommendations of the manufacturer for what maintenance is required. But you don't have to do it here.
Brian, is there any additional maintenance required to keep the warranty valid?
That's a great question. No, there's no additional maintenance other than what's required by the manufacturer.
Is this warranty backed by Anchor, or is it backed by the manufacturers?
Yeah, another great question, and that's that can sometimes be a major pitfall. This warranty is backed by insurance. It is our exclusive plan, but we back it with insurance. You know, a lifetime is a long time, and someday down the road, if we're not here, we want to make sure that the coverage is still there for our customers. So something that you're purchasing and getting today is going to be in place for as long as you have the car.
I know it's a warranty. You're very excited about this, aren't you?
Yeah, it's a big deal because it's one more reason to consider coming to Anchor. It's one more reason to do business at Anchor, and it's a big reason. It's a tangible reason. It's not a gimmick. It's a real deal. Especially if something were to happen, you're talking about systems that are thousands of dollars to repair. Engines, transmissions, drive axles. Engines and transmissions can be upwards of $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 to repair on a car. So. These are big systems, and it's great coverage. So yeah, we are excited.
Well, Brian, we've talked many times about giving the customer that extra peace of mind, and it seems like that's exactly what this can do.
Yeah, and that's our goal. You know, you try to provide everything that you can for customers, and we understand we're selling great products here, and if well maintained, they'll last a long, long time. So we're kind of putting our money where our mouth is. You know, we're asking our customers to come in and consider these cars, and they're great cars, and they're cars for longevity, and we're standing behind them and standing behind our customers.
What's the catch here, Brian?
Well, that's the important thing. There are no catches. It's not a gimmick. There's no hidden fees. As a matter of fact, there's no fee at all. This plan, this lifetime assurance plan, we are offering on every brand new vehicle we sell. Basically an exclusive coverage from us that we're offering that they can't get anywhere else, and it's one more big reason to consider Anchor.
As we wrap things up this morning on Auto Show TV, don't forget, if you are thinking about a four-wheel drive vehicle, and now's the time of year to be doing that, come to Elmwood Auto Group and check out the impressive Jeep lineup. Hey, be very safe on the roads this week, and above all, don't drink and drive, and don't text and drive.
This has been Auto Show TV, produced in cooperation with Auto Intelligence. Thanks to our participating dealers and sponsors. This has been Auto Show TV.